Hey, good morning, 60. How are you today? Hey, just want to keep in mind, why I'm doing this. And the reason I'm doing this mostly is, wouldn't you kill? Wouldn't you kill to be able to go to a website and connect with a parent or grandparent um, right now? And that's why I'm doing this. So basically, this is for people from like my grandchildren and their children to visit me here to know something about me so that they can know something about why they are the mess that they are. And of course, it starts with me, obviously. But I do want to tell you this. I am overwhelmed by the tenderness of today's kids, today's youth. And when I say tenderness, and I really mean tenderness. I mean being a pussy. Who am I kidding? Stop being a pussy. Um, I hear words about triggered and safe spaces and snowflakes, and I just go, geez, Now, believe me, I don't want to be the parent guy that comes across as, kids today, get off my lawn. No, I'm not that guy. Believe me, if we have had Hot Pockets and internet porn and a PlayStation, when I was a kid, I'd have never left the house either. All right, so I get it. I get it. Well, when I was uh, five, about 5 or 6 years old, me and my brothers, my mother had gone through a divorce, a bad divorce, had some drug and alcohol problems, and ended up in a state hospital in Warren, Pennsylvania. And and me, my brother David, and my brother Kelly, we ended up on a farm, and that was childcare then. That was foster care then. Rural kids, if they were found in that kind of situation, usually ended up on a farm because farmers were eager to take them. Why? Because they love children? No, because children are cheap labor. And though the woman, Cece, her name was Cece, she was a wonderful woman who looked after us and took care of us. Um, um, though she, she's a great woman, but we were there as hands, no doubt. That and she had raised other boys, through adulthood who worked on that farm and probably intended to do the same thing with us three. Um, but one night we were getting ready for bed, and I'll never forget her saying, um, "Go empty your radiators," which meant go pee, so you don't pee in bed. So we were emptying our radiators, and there was a knock on the door, and it was my mother with a black person. And I'd never seen a black person before. Remember, this is 1963, 64, and we didn't have television. I had never seen a black person before. And so there are me, my brother Dave, my brother Kelly on the steps looking down. And it's my mother in the living room with a black person. And I was like, what is that? And Dave was like, I think that's a nigger. I was like, fuck is a nigger? Though I didn't say fuck. I didn't know the F word then, I don't think. But I was like, what's a nigger? And he was like, that's a nigger. What? That's a nigger. Oh, Jesus. Now, you have to remember this. In Pennsylvania, you have Pittsburgh right here, and you have Philadelphia right here. And in the middle, you have Alabama. And that's where we were raised, in central Pennsylvania, in a small coal mining town that had a very small black population. My mother had an affair with a black man, and that's basically who raised me and my brothers for the rest of our lives until high school. And so I grew up every day hearing your mother's a nigger lover. I grew up being harassed by teachers. Does he hit us? Does he hit my mother? Does he drink? Is he drunk in our home? Does he put food on the table? And then I didn't get invited to certain kids' homes, to birthday parties, because my mother was a nigger lover. So when I hear about today's kids getting triggered or looking for a safe space, I'm like, Jesus Christ, oh my God, you're such pussies. Oh my God. Because I know what racism is more than anybody. I know what that feels like. I really know what that feels like. It was time for me to go to the prom. I was going to take a girl, Jan, beautiful girl, and I'd ask her to go, and she had said yes. And then 2 days later, I'd find out that her dad went to my coach and said, "My daughter's not going to prom with that nigger lover." There you go. So, so now I'm headed over to the YMCA, which is, which going over there. That's where I exercise a lot. Get over there and exercise, work out. On the days I'm not teaching boxing. There's a sign in someone's window over there, in the Mexican War Streets, and it's an area that's been gentrified, which means we are going to price people of color out of the neighborhood. But there's a sign in someone's window who says, my parents were immigrants too. Uh-oh. Unbelievable. Now, one thing's for goddamn sure, their neighbors aren't immigrants. They might as well put a sign in their window that says, "My best friends are black," right? That's how stupid and arrogant white people can be. God, I hate them. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So that's my thing for today, Just want my kids to know where I come from, where my balance comes from, and where my imbalance and my anger come from. I grew up really tough, really, really tough. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with other people, because you don't know them at all. And when you say something like white privilege around me, you'd better duck, okay? And it's those kinds of general racist, sweeping, broad stroke statements about groups of people that are terrible. They're absolutely terrible. If you use that kind of language, shut up. Stop doing it. Okay, today, Patriots, Sunday, go Tom Brady, and go Gronk. We love Gronkowski. Those are two names you'll hear 30 years from now. You will hear Tom Brady's name, and you will hear Rob Gronkowski's name 30 years from now, because they're two of the greatest to have ever played. And I was fortunate enough to see them play. So, all right. And if you're a nigger lover, keep up the good work. Okay, peace. B-60.